Hey, Coco with the Formula team. Going over 23 ISO versus an even 13 cover 4. Now, this is going to be a nice little deal here because what we do is we run the ISO to the naked 3 technique. So if I was to call a 24 ISO and looking at this defense, they're lined up in a 13 technique. There's a 1 right here and a 3 right here. So that's the 4 hole. So what we do is we look at that 4 hole and go, is there are 3 techniques sitting in there? If there is, we're going to go look to the opposite side and say, is that the open naked right there? So there's no 3 technique in that weak side B gap. So we will give an orange call or an opposite call, an olive call, anything that has to do an ocean call that's going to flip us over to the opposite side where we get the 23 ISO out of it. So when we run ISO, we know ISO is going to be to a naked 3 technique. Our kids know there's going to get a green call in here to let the guys know what it is. Our quarterback goes up there and he looks at things, he's going to say too high, 13, 13. So we know right away, just in the genre alone, left or right, that the 3 techniques on the right side. So we're going to run ISO there. It's an easy turnout block. There's a turnout block. We're going to get a cutout right here. We're going to do right in here. We're working down and we're onto the safety right here. The ISO is, there's a read right now. The back now is going to take the ISO and he's coming right here on that ISO, getting himself right up in here and working right in there. He's going to go right off the block of the fullback and we're going to isolate that backer there. It's important that that handoff is made and then he gets back in here. As he gets back in here, he's showing the back, showing the back, showing the back, and at the very end we're going to have him pop up in case we want to run anything out of there. There's some flavors that we get to it too. Some of the flavors is maybe we want a motion in here a little bit. And we get a little motion in there, we get that look. Off of that motion, maybe we ran some toss. So maybe they're going to think some toss and widen out. And then we'll get that motion to go out, which we call zoom. So we can get right into this thing. We can go pro zoom, 23 ISO. If we want to flavor it up also, we can line up the fullback right in here, which we call queen. So as I keep going, I'm going to show some different flavors that we do to kind of give a little color to the football play. Okay? Thanks a lot.